This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a Friday. And yes, I said Friday because we worked so hard the whole week to sit back, relax, and now talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because it is an important, not only of movement, but a revolution. And we should all be taking part in this revolution. If you guys are ready for the zest, you're ready for the education, make sure you guys smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on. YouTube, everyone doesn't want you to know the truth, but we share the truth. We share the love. We share the positivity. And we also share about our lovely sponsors. As you guys are saying good morning to me in the chat, check out Cake Wallet, eToro, get $10 on them when you sign up using that link in the live chat and in the description, and Market Cipher. Check out the links as well using code missteencrypto or code ZESTY for 20% off at checkout. So let's say good morning to everybody. Firstly, we have a $10 super chat before I came on saying happy Friday from Chad. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Pamp it up for Chad. Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
From my miners to your wallet. Enjoy. 0.2149375 LTC.
Is this Mr. Yi or was this somebody else? Thank you so much for the clean Litecoin. Yay! I love that. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I got Litecoins right off the bat. This is amazing. All right, let's say good morning to everybody. Hello, user. Don't have any airdrop news for you today, my friends. What's up, Clem? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. All right. We're getting after it here on TikTok. Oh, Chad, it was from you? Oh, thank you, Chad. Aww. Oh, and so you're his best friend. Okay, because listen, there's a lot of people that are his best friends, apparently. He has a big group, a big circle. So thank you. I appreciate it, Chad, for the $10 super chat and the Litecoins. That's so sweet of you, man. We have Dan R in the chat as well. Steven, Kyle, Rosa. We got Randy, Sawtooth, Hiker, Flat Smack. Who else? Wow, you guys are chatting it up. Sharam, good morning. Emma's in here. My girl, Alexandra G. She's amazing. She's got to get the props she deserves. A beautiful moderator. Doge Bowl, good morning, my friend. Nice to see you. Misko, nice to see you too. John Germain is out here. Black Hat, nice to see you. John Legend, what up, my friend? Mike Volmer, nice to see you. Who else is in the chat? Dave P, Lazarus, Luda Ping, Automatic Beats, Crimson, Andrew Masad, S-Dog is in here, Joe Harvey. Oh, I saw Nana was in here before the stream. Shout out to Nana. Freaking love Nana. She is basically my Nana. She's everyone's crypto Nana, but she's my Nana. And I hope I'm her #1 crypto granddaughter because I know she's got grandbabies in real life. And obviously they're a priority. But I hope I'm high on that crypto list because I just love Nana so much. She's actually amazing. And shout out to Litecoin, Lisa, and Clint, and the whole gang, of course. M2, nice to see you. Jim Reed from X, nice to see you too. Mellow Fellows in the chat. It's Smokey in here with Smokey Dan. Who else is in here? We have so many people today. Rod Putz, Jello Low, Golden is in the chat. Rob C, Rod Putz, Savage Bruce, nice to see you. Naren, Chump Change, thank you for the raid. Shout out to you and Pocket Change, my girl. Carl Coat is in the chat. MetaMask is here as well. Beautiful. Donnie, good morning. Oof, beautiful, beautiful people. Sheesh. We have some beautiful things going on. Oh, shoot. My actual uncle is on TikTok. What up, dude? Nice to see you. Good morning. Yo, if you want to head on YouTube, I think you'll have a better experience. You'll see my dad and Emma in the chat. So go on YouTube and type in missteencrypto, and you'll see my live stream. Yay, my actual uncle is in the chat. Oh my gosh, that is actually hilarious, dude. That is hilarious. Thank you for coming, man. All right, so shout out to Golden for 20 memberships in the chat. Pamp it. We love that. Thank you for the membershippery. If you guys are in the chat, give me a Gary Gensler. Give me a Liz Warren. We're going to talk about Janet Yellen today. I think I need to get one of her sounds on the board. First, We got the birthday countdown, guys. We got 13 days and 14 hours until I turn 21. Shout out to Andy S. in the chat for creating this countdown for me. It is also Groundhog Day. And there's this meme I saw I thought was funny. Normal people say crypto is a scam that's backed by nothing. But also normal people are like, yeah, the groundhog coming out of the ground. Both of them, Staten Island and the other one, predicted in early spring. So I think we should be doing okay, man. I think we should be doing all right. I hope we have some warmth soon. It's actually pretty warm today in New York. It's like 42 degrees, so it's really not bad. We were out this morning. It was a little bit misty, but it was overall okay. But what's not okay? TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, X, wherever we're streaming right now, because we're streaming just about on every platform ever. What's wrong? The banks, the community banks, the regional banks, even the bigger banks are having issues upon issues, whether that's AML, whether that's actually them being solvent and having reserves and not being over leveraged. Regional banking stocks are taking a major hit. We even heard Q4 of 2023, one of the worst quarters. March of last year was the start of the collapse of at least 5 banks in the United States. We see that NYCB posted losses by 345%, and we see here that other banks have also jumped in to try to do a little bit of picking up on the market, but overall, banks are tumbling. For the second straight day yesterday, NYCB lost another 8.5 of their value. We see that they experienced a record day drop of around 37.6% on Wednesday. This was one of the worst days ever for bank stocks, but really not as bad as SVB and First Republic when those were collapsing as well. We see that Moody's, who does all of the bank rankings and such, said that they were on their way to junk territory for New York Community Bank. New York Community Bank, we're going to take a look at the chart right now on the stock. It's $5.83. We see here that obviously they're going to try to pump the stock. They're going to try to save it. But this is exactly what happened with First Republic. This is exactly what happened with SVB and all the other bank stocks, where they were just collapsing. We even had Western Alliance. You could look at everything from last year as well. And Western Alliance is also taking a hit. Western Alliance is lagging. We see since right here on Tuesday, we've had at least a 17% drop. And you see the volume coming in is all negative. Even we see here, March of last year, this huge tank in Western Alliance. These are the same exact motions that we're seeing right now, where Western Alliance lost half its value. And even from the bottom of March of last year, let's go check that out. Hold on. Boop. This candle, these things are so weird. The stock market charts are just so weird because it's not like crypto that's 24/7, so it's a little odd. But even from then until now, we made our way up, but still not where we were from March of last year. So it just shows you that the banks aren't fully recovered and they could easily drop just as fast. It's absolutely horrible. We also see this has trickled down into Japan. The Azura stock plummeted to a 3-year low in Tokyo after there was a huge loan loss provision against the U.S. office loans. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Pretty interesting. Okay, Waffle, if you want to see anything visual on the screen, make sure you go to youtube.com/missteencrypto. Let's move on from the banks and let's talk about the double standards where all of these banks are over leveraged. They do not have reserves. They are on the cusp of failing yet again. And we're going to see more bank failures. A lot of people have short memories. And they don't remember last year where people at SVB were waiting outside for their money and a bunch of other banks that were included in that because people started to get scared. And people will continue to get scared because not only are their banks at risk, but their value is at risk with inflation. One of the biggest things over the past year was Binance, where they called out Binance for doing all types of criminal activity and letting criminals use their platform. Yet, when they were coming out with Hamas and all these groups, last time I checked, Binance and all of those exchanges were actually helping and freezing assets and giving names to the government. Yet they still took out Binance. That doesn't stop Binance from helping people now. Seems like Binance actually froze $4.2 million of XRP that were stolen from the co-founder's wallet. We see right here, Binance froze $4.2 million worth of XRP from the exploit. They say they will continue to support Ripple in their investigations and their efforts to retrieve the funds, including closely monitoring the majority of funds still in the exploiters' external wallets as they deposit to Binance. This comes from the Binance executives right here. The CEO, the new CEO that took over. His name is Richard Tang. He took over for CZ Binance. Isn't that weird? Since all these crypto exchanges are supposedly for criminals. And don't forget Janet Yellen and how she was talking about how bad crypto exchanges are and how they need to comply when all they do is comply. And this is a perfect example. Let's throw back here to November of 2023.
Binance is also required to report the suspicious transactions it has failed to report to date and to establish an effective anti-money laundering program to support the global AML-CFT regime and the settlement.
So she's saying here that Binance has no help. They don't do anything for AML. She also said this.
Let me be clear. We're also sending a message to the virtual currency industry more broadly, today and for the future. If virtual currency exchanges and financial technology firms wish to realize the tremendous benefits of being part of the U.S. financial system and serving U.S. customers, they must play by the rules. And if they do not, the U.S. government will take action. Today's announcement shows the Treasury is prepared to use all of its tools to carry out its crucial mandate of combating illicit finance and protecting the U.S. financial system. And this will make all of us safer.
It's Binance and finance. So, like, what a boomer she is. She called it Binance, like how they called finance, finance. She's also saying that the Treasury, even though it isn't even the Treasury's jurisdiction to be cracking down on crypto exchanges, seems like it's not exactly their place, that they will make sure every resource is used to make sure that all of these exchanges are following the rules. But the banks don't follow the rules. And it seems like the exchanges are way more helpful than the banks, as we're seeing banks like TD Bank, HSBC, not just in the United States, but internationally being fined some of the biggest penalties we've seen to date because they're not following AML. Citibank was just sued by the New York Attorney General a few days ago because they're not protecting their customers from fraud. HSBC isn't covering people's deposits and can't protect them if things go wrong. We also see banks are getting a little bit too powerful, like UBS that acquired Credit Suisse as a result of our faulty banking system starting to collapse last year. They're saying that maybe this bank is too big to fail. We see that in the United States with JP Morgan. They acquired First Republic Bank when they weren't really supposed to because the biggest bank just got bigger. We see the trend, and that is that it's absolutely a narrative. And that's why I always say the theater is packed, because they make up these lies like crypto is for terrorist financing when everything is transparent. And still from the CZ Binance case, we have not seen one receipt on the blockchain of money that has been moved. We have not seen one name or one picture of anybody that was moving money using cryptocurrency via Binance and other exchanges. Absolutely nothing. Over and over again, we see the benefits of exchanges, their transparency, proof of reserves, their compliance with the system. We see the opposite with TradFi. So just stay aware and understand what's really going on.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
You looked just lovely on this Friday, Groundhog Day.
Joe, with that rain of love. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You know I appreciate you, Joe. Much love to you, my friend. Wild, 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 isn't it, my friends? It just gets a little bit crazier every single day. I think we need a Janet Yellen emoji. I think we got to get a few more members for it, but I think we could do a Janet Yellen emoji next. I think I have to do a poll of what you guys want for the next emoji, but I think a Janet Yellen might really hit in the chat. But you guys could give me a Gary Gensler in the meantime, because we have some news to share about FTX. And you guys know that FTX, SBF, Gary Gensler, they were bestie boos, having all their off-record meetings, some on-record meetings. Just, hey, man, how are you doing? Oh, you're scamming FTT? Oh, that's good. That's not a security. All the NFTs that you guys are selling, all good. All the fake tokens you created, blah. You're all good. Let me go say hi to your parents. All of these weird connections that they had. We see that FTX wants to pay customers in full, but that's very much a headline and not true, considering that there's a lot of people that still haven't gotten their claims in, and they have to, it's very tentative on how they turned in their claims, the information they gave, and the amount of things they have to give to FTX, and if they deem it acceptable. And then it also goes into the tokens, what they lost, and if it was a very significant amount. Very contingent. They also said that FTX will not be restarting, which again makes me very suspect since they paid a lot of money for lawyers, and they paid John Ray III, the new CEO of FTX, millions of dollars in the interim to take care of the bankruptcy, as well as reboot FTX. So was this another move to just give John Ray III and all these people more money? Those are my thoughts. Today, it seems that we have the FTX hack mystery resolved, and they know who did it. Apparently, it was a trio. Do you believe it? We'll see. The U.S. federal government on Wednesday charged 3 people with a years-long phone hacking conspiracy that culminated in the infamous theft of $400 million from FTX as SBF and his exchange were collapsing. In the 18-page indictment filed in the courts, prosecutors accused Robert Powell, Carter Ron, and Emily Hernandez with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and identity theft in their operation of what? A SIM swapping ring that targeted 50 victims between March 2021 and April of 2023. Their most notable heist was on November 11th of 2022, where they took $400 million from an unidentified company. They're saying, from Bloomberg cited sources familiar with the matter, which you guys know how much I love our anonymous sources, they said that company was FTX. They're saying they gained access through an employee using AT&T and transferred out hundreds of millions with that. And they are not really clear here on what the charges are going to be exactly, the amount of, they accuse them. So again, they accuse them of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and identity theft. However, there are no official charges brought, and we don't know what potential sentencing could be at this time. Because, of course, I'm not a lawyer. Can't tell you that. However, they are saying that they arrested this trio. They did a bunch of SIM swapping attacks. And this source said this one company that they attacked was FTX. But didn't they say that these were North Korean or Russian hackers at the time that took over FTX? So don't you see that this is, again, why I say this is all theater. It's a show because they make up whatever they want. Whatever they want. They said these were North Korean and Russian hackers that were taking over FTX and Tornado Cash and all of these different types of things in cryptocurrency. Yet again, not one blockchain receipt was provided. And in this article, again, if they're saying this $400 million was from FTX, then we know all of their addresses were on the blockchain and what was moved. So can you easily put together, oh, yes, at this time, these addresses that belong to them were the ones that transferred from FTX. Why are there so many questions here? And if they supposedly SIM swapped their way into FTX, who exactly did they SIM swap? Who was using AT&T? What executive was this? Was it even an executive? We do know that they pretty much had private keys laying out on the table at FTX. The security was highly minimal. This again gives us nothing but questions and zero answers. This is just another headline that they put out without any real information in it. Do you think that some random trio hacked FTX? Just like they believe the Russian or North Korean hackers hacked FTX? Do you believe it? Put a 1 or a yes emoji. And if you think this is complete and utter deception and lies yet again, put a 2 or a no emoji that you do not believe this. It's just absolutely wild, the things that they write and they put out there. Where are the receipts? I ask this every single time. Where's the real information here? They never give it to you. Wow. That is insane. I'm seeing a lot of no emojis. Exactly. I don't believe a word. I don't believe a word that they say. Not a word. Speaking of FTX, we do have Larry David that reflected on his 2022 Super Bowl ad for FTX. And he didn't have the nicest things to say about it, but he's an older guy, so I don't really know how much I could really take his word for anything he's saying here.
Yeah, I asked people, friends of mine who were well versed in this stuff, should I do this ad? Is there anything wrong with this, me doing this? Is this okay? And they said, yeah, this is totally on the up and up. Yeah, it's fine, do it. So, like an idiot, I did it, but yeah, I'm in a class action lawsuit, which I would love to be part of, because part of my salary was in crypto, so I lost a lot of money. Yeah.
This is a little bit of something that we already knew, that a lot of celebrities were getting paid by FTX. He said that he got paid in cryptocurrency to do this ad. Apparently, it seems that Larry David was not practicing self-custody and wasn't part of the contract to keep his crypto on FTX for a certain amount of time to get paid for this commercial. We do know that there were some employees that were told to take their salary and keep it on FTX. And when the exchange rugged, so did their money, which is why we preach self-custody. And someone needs to teach poor little Larry David how to take self-custody. Do I blame him for doing the FTX commercial? Absolutely not. How could he have known? How could everyone have known when people like Gary Gensler and the people that lead our country and other countries were promoting this guy, saying that he was the next Steve Jobs, he was going to rule the world and bring the next generation into crypto? I don't blame Larry David. He's an older dude. He probably had no idea what was going on, and neither did a lot of people. Should the celebrities that endorse FTX be held accountable? Not unless they were really in the know, like people like Kevin O'Leary. That's somebody that people should bring up more often. But he's still on the news. He still gets to preach this and that, as he was an investor and as he was also a paid spokesperson for FTX. So it's just so many things there don't make sense. But Larry David, at the end of the day, feels a little bit stupid for doing it, which, again, not everyone's perfect. In hindsight, we could all change things in our life. Hope you guys are smashing the likes. Hold on, I don't even got to say it like I said. I got sounds for everything now. Like, why do I even got to talk on this show? Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Don't let that fool act get past you. Listen, we don't know how involved he was at FTX. Until I have more information, then I don't know. Then, listen, a lot of people got just straight up messed up from that. Like, they got misled, I guess is the right way to say it. So that you can't really blame them unless, yeah. You can't blame someone that really just has no idea that the business was a sham. And that's exactly what it was. It was complete fraud. And they got away with pretty much everything. Now, I think we need some comedic relief before we get spicy and talk about like euro-backed stablecoins and all these crazy things that are happening internationally, because we're going to take a little international trip. We got Andrew Tate. So Andrew Tate, what surprises me about this man is that he's so about cutting out the middleman, justice for the people, all woo-woo. This guy just clout chases cryptocurrency whenever, I guess he's getting bored. And last night he tweeted something about crypto. And he did not keep it on his page. And he bought a lot of crypto. He had a lot of Bitcoin that got seized that he's working on getting back. So he apparently believed in the price action or the value of Bitcoin.
Bing bang.
He tweeted in May, and he retweeted this within the last 24 hours, that he does not endorse sheesh coins. And he's not a scammer like every other influencer. I don't need to rob my fans, and I don't want anything to do with crypto. He also did this whole video, and he looks a little scary here. He deleted this tweet. What did he put up, guys? This is why, I don't know why he's such a big account. I don't know why he would delete something after saying it. He said that he doesn't need to scam his audience. He doesn't need to put out his own coin. And he puts out this tweet yesterday. Hey, crypto Twitter. If I launch a coin and back it with 100 million of my own money and never sell, then I'll let university.com, his little group, members get in at an at a discount. And then, because I'm most famous man alive, I'll promote it everywhere and make all the money, blah, blah, blah. A little bit odd that he would delete that tweet. Because again, this morning, it seems like he's still on the crypto train, and he cannot leave it alone. He said, my message to the crypto community. And again, I'm playing this straight up for comedic relief because I was audibly laughing at this video.
I'm never wrong about anything ever. I say that, and people go, oh, yeah. No, please understand me. I'm never wrong. For the people who've just encountered me or my brand, you may not know this, but the OGs who've been following me for 5 or 6 years know I've been right about everything. It was day one of COVID. Everyone was afraid. I knew. Just knew it was bullshit. I just know things. How I know things, that's a good question. I have this instinct. From the streets, and now I'm at the absolute upper echelon of masculine performance, the highest possible echelons of life, from the lowest possible echelons of life. I think I've learned a lot along the way, but even the other people, NFTs. There was a time when very successful, rich people were trying to convince me to spend millions of dollars on a JPEG. And they tried to explain to me that it's on the blockchain and it's one of one and you can see on the blockchain. Who the fuck is checking the blockchain for my JPEG, G? Who cares? 3 million for a Bugatti, fine, drive the Bugatti. 3 million for a JPEG. People can just copy and save the JPEG. No, but my JPEG's the real one. It's on the blockchain. Look on the blockchain. If you go to etherscan.com, bro, what planet are you on? Nobody gives a fuck about Etherscan, checking the blockchain. Even if I proved, after all, that I owned that picture, guess who would care? No one. Only nerds. It was a circle jerk of nerds. And there was all these crypto influencers on Twitter. Bruv, these are the worst people in the world, these people. All these crypto influencers. All unimpressive specimens of humans. None of them have done anything difficult to actually make money. You know, if you want to make money in the real world, you have to learn skills along the way.
With your
if
paid
you want to
group.
go from $0 up to $10 million a year, you're going to have to learn how to deal with stress. You're going to learn how to deal with people, how to hold meetings, confidence, how to manage staff. You're going to have to learn things. By the time you get there, you're going to be a better person, not just because of the wealth, because wealth amplifies who you are as a man, but because of the lessons you learn along the way. Whereas if you make a whole bunch of money with crypto, guess what you learned? Nothing. You didn't learn anything. You are still a dork, but now you're a rich dork, which makes you a mega dork. Money doesn't change who you are, it amplifies who you are. So all these crypto influencers, there's a couple of them, I don't want to throw names around. They were all over the page and, oh, this is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bruv. The fact you think that's worth money shows that you've always been a loser, and now you're just a loser with money. There's no real G on the planet who is spending money on those NFTs. Not one. I'm extremely wealthy, and I could have invested in the most expensive NFT, 3, 4, 5 million, whatever they were, and it wouldn't have even affected my bank balance, and I wouldn't have even cared. And I could have done it just as a, maybe I'll make some money, and I still didn't out of principle, because I refused to sell my soul to the god of geekdom. No. And here we are, 2 years, year and a half, whatever later. Who cares about NFTs? What'd you say? Yes, correct. Nobody. Nobody cares. As usual, I was completely right. Nobody gives a shit. Bruv, I saw there was pictures of a rock being sold for like, I don't know, 100 ether. I can't remember the prices. I just remember seeing it thinking, this is absolutely ridiculous. So I hope all of the people who invested in these NFTs lost all their money. I hope you're all desperate and poor. The great thing about people like that losing their money is they never learn any lessons along the way. So let's go back to what I said earlier about the fact if you make money in the real world, you learn lessons which can be applied to life. So if you make it in the real world, even if you lose it all, you can make it all again, probably easier because you're a better version of yourself who knows new things. Whereas if you make it all with crypto, which is basically gambling, you get lucky. You don't know anything new. And you certainly are not in the position to go and get a real job.
So this is an 11-minute video. I played around 4 minutes of it. That was literally completely comedic. Completely comedic. Now, did he make some okay points? Nah. Here's the thing. It seems to me that he missed out on a lot of gains. And maybe he's a little bit upset about it. He does own some Bitcoin. It got seized because he was not protecting it the right way. He's working on getting that back. But if he didn't believe in crypto, if he didn't believe in what was going on here, and if he's really about freedom, being able to do what you want, then why wouldn't he endorse Bitcoin? Why wouldn't he endorse crypto and NFTs that give power back to the people and removes all of these third parties? He got his bank account taken away, his social media accounts taken away in the click of a button, which is highly suspect and something that a lot of people ignored and didn't pay attention to. But also the fact that crypto gives you that opportunity to have a digital identity that's yours and that can't be censored. I think he's missing the point completely. Were rocks the best example of like value in this space? And not really. At the same time, though, it does show that this is, again, is exemplary of a free market. That if people find value in something, in a piece of art, because there are pieces of art that are in these galleries that are butt ugly and sometimes don't make any sense, but people pay millions and millions of dollars for it. So people want to pay millions of dollars for a rock, then who are you to tell them that's stupid? Or an ape, which, yes, it is one of one. It is strictly yours. When it comes down to the books you read, the characters and games that you own, and anything you really acquire on the internet, you should be able to own it. Again, it seems to me that he missed out on a lot of gains, and he still doesn't understand the premise of the blockchain. And what the point of the space is to remove the intermediaries. Be your own bank. Take control of your data. Hold your own value.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Here's to help celebrate the weekend.
Thanks for the $10, my friend. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Love to you. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on. I think he missed out on a lot of gains, and he's trying to get some, because again, his numbers haven't been great. So I see he's putting out some stuff. And yeah, he made a lot of money. So he feels like because he has money, because he has internet status, he could cry about crypto on Twitter. My friend, if you wanted to know what we were talking about, you should head over to YouTube so you can see all the videos and stuff. Insane. Andrew Tate trying to clout chase crypto or talk about it. That is such a bull signal to me that he's like, oh, NFTs are dead. Like Amazon, like all these big companies are getting into NFTs. Tokenization is a huge thing. So if he thinks that this isn't going to go anywhere, then he's, again, going to miss out on a lot of gains. He's going to miss out on a lot of parts of a revolution that he should be a part of when he got shut down digitally, when he should empower himself digitally. Instead of sitting behind and crying, where, crypto, where? He needs a cookie or something. He needs a cookie. He needs a nap. Maybe he needs to go box and punch bag somewhere. I don't know. Wow. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. And watch out for my NFTs. Because I don't know. I'm feeling spicy. I'm feeling spicy lately. All right, let's continue in to the show. We're going to take an international walk in the park. Even though technically Andrew Tate's in Romania, so he's international too. But we do have the euro-backed stablecoin that is going to begin trialing in Spain. Now, this is, again, onboarding people into a stablecoin that is basically a central bank digital currency because they want you guys to continue on that way, to be like, oh, all right, we're easing into this, and then they slam you with the CBDC. And that is really outlined in this article right here. This is an announcement that was published on January 29th that states the trial in the regulatory sandbox began in January with the Bank of Spain and the firm Monet or Money. I think Monet. I'm going to say it's Monet. Started its trials of a euro-backed stablecoin. This is EURM. EERM. Wait, EURM. I don't know why I couldn't get that out for a second. EURM is what it is. So we're going to call it EURM. And it's under the supervision with the Bank of Spain. It's going to have their transaction capability in the trial as well. So basically what you're going to do is upload your ID, upload your wallet, and deposit 10 euros only to their account and exchange it for 10 of the stablecoin. It's backed 1-to-1 with the euro. And also it's stored at Spanish banks. Which, how do we know? Yeah, I guess a tongue twister. How did we know that they're actually going to store the euros in the banks? Because again, we don't have proof of reserves on the bank. So how do we know how much money is sitting there and how they're backing it? So again, this is all magic internet money to me. The CEO of Monet called the trial another step on our path toward the completion of the digitalization of payments. He believes that this will provide an opportunity to send money in a more secure, programmable, economical, democratic, and liberalized way than ever. This will facilitate transactions between any two people with access to a mobile phone in milliseconds. At the same time, the commission fee will just be thousandths of a euro per transaction. So they have their wholesale CBDC that launched the program in 2022. So this is a very long time that this has been going on. They hinted at the EURM becoming the preferred tech of the Bank of Spain. Like I said, this is a perfect example of them giving you a stable coin, saying, oh, the banks are backing it. Everything is so fine and dandy. One, how do we know they're backing it? How do we know the money's in the bank? Where are the proof of reserves? And this is your segue to convenience over freedom. They're not saying the full capabilities of this stablecoin, that they will freeze your account. They will be able to wipe your slate clean. They will be able to censor you. They're not saying that the banks, or how this is going to run on what kind of blockchain, if it's a private blockchain, if it's going to be on something like Ethereum. We see that it's going to be very fast within milliseconds, and the fee is going to be thousandths of a euro per transaction. So they want you to think this is easy, convenient, fast, and cheap, when this is all that crypto embraces already. Litecoin, I'm going to say it again. Just like Bitcoin, same code, some alterations to make it faster and cheaper to use. You want fast and cheap with your money. They know that. The banks know that, which is why the Bank of Spain is supervising this project, so that way they could see, one, how people handle it, and two, what edits they have to make in order to make this something that could go mainstream. Be aware of this, know what the plan is, and know that CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, are things that take away your freedom, where they could freeze your account, they censor your transactions, they will geofence you, and use AI to be able to track you. We know that's what the digital euro is, what is going to entail. All the AI, all of these different technologies that they are going to use to control every single thing. And that includes 5G. That includes 5G. People don't understand. People don't understand. I will actually play that video because we haven't played it in a while, of the CBDC 5G location. Here, I got the video for you. I got it.
cash and
Oh, wow, this is freaking loud. Let me lower this on here so you guys don't have your ears blown out. There you go.
you lose cash, and this is what we must not let them do. When we lose cash, if we lose cash, and you've only got central bank digital currencies, the computer will know what it is you're trying to do before you even do it, and they will prevent you from doing it. If, for example, they say you can't leave your house more than 5 miles, you try and buy a bottle of water 6 miles from home, you won't be able to. I'm not kidding. That's so many reasons why you should retain cash. It's offensive that the politicians believe that they have a right to all of your information at all times. With you lose.
Yeah, he's not wrong. This guy is not wrong. It's about control. It's about manipulation. It's about making sure there's global dominance over the people, over the masses, and only the 1% or even the 0.1% are the only people that can afford to live and have control and maybe have a little bit of freedom over their life. Absolutely horrible. Please be aware and please make sure you're educated. Now, Hong Kong, we're going to talk about Hong Kong for a second. You guys know China and Hong Kong is my favorite spot.
China.
So one day, China's like, crypto bad. Money laundering with crypto is mainstream. And then the next day, they're like, oh, but crypto ETFs. Like, let's have these applications. Let's have all these U.S. native crypto companies come here to Hong Kong, come here to China. We got you, bae. And then crypto bad. No crypto at all. And then again today, we don't know what side these people are on because now they're going to consult on regulation for OTC, over-the-counter crypto venues, quote, very soon. Hong Kong said it plans to consult on a framework for OTC crypto venues and will start very soon. The consultation will cover VA outlets such as shops and online platforms, the Financial Services and the Treasury Bureau, FSTB, citing in a blog post. In fact, OTC venues have played a certain role in some of the fraud cases involving some unlicensed VA trading platforms and misled investors to channel funds to these unlicensed platforms. Therefore, we believe it's necessary to bring OTC venues under regulation, and we will launch a consultation very soon on the proposed regulatory framework. In October, they said they wanted to develop a vibrant sector and ecosystem for virtual assets. How can they do that? Like, again, how can you believe a word that they say that one day they're like, crypto is for money laundering. Then the next day they're like, let's bring crypto ETFs. Let's bring OTC trading when you know that these people have no rights at all. When you know that everybody in China, everybody in Hong Kong.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Amarez.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
When you know that everybody in China and everybody in Hong Kong is completely manipulated and has zero rights because of the digital yuan, because of the Hong Kong digital currency, where they are censoring everybody and they all have a social credit score. If you want to invest as retail, you have to have a certain net worth and pass a knowledge test, which again is not freedom. If you don't have a certain net worth, they won't let you get that certain net worth if they don't like you and if they don't like what you're doing, if you think you have too much power. If they want to say that you're stupid, basically, and you don't have the ability to understand what you're investing in, they could easily fail you because they manipulate everything. Vibrant sector and ecosystem for crypto, what are you talking about? When you're completely in control of everything that you do. Ugh, so manipulative. I don't know why anyone believes a word that these people say. Makes zero sense. Zero. We have 15 likes until 125. Pimp it. I have Thai friends in the chat. My Thailanders, please watch out because the Thai regulators are ordering ZipMax to suspend their trading and brokerage services. Thailand's SEC ordered ZipMax to suspend. They ordered the troubled crypto exchange to amend its liquid capital maintenance and management structure on January 12th. As of February 1st, the SEC was unsatisfied that they haven't met the requirements. They now have 15 days to correct and make sure their financial situation is okay and create a system to prevent the improper use of customer funds. They have to submit results of the correction within 15 days by February 2nd, which is today, and they'll be able to resume normal business operations upon the permission from the SEC. So they did freeze withdrawals in July of 2022, and then they filed for creditor protection. And we're going to see what happens. They propose some plan. They have to correct everything that's going on there, which, again, I agree with. If you're going to have a business, it better be done right. But the same has to be applied to the banks. So if you guys are in Thailand, you have something to do with ZipMex, please be aware, and hopefully they make up their financial situation, everything's okay there, and they could open up withdrawals and everyone gets their money and they're happy. At the end of the day, this is another example of why you have to be your own bank, and any chance you have to make sure you have money that belongs to you. Get your crypto off of the exchange. Place it in a wallet so that way you are in control of your assets, and if you want to sell it at another time, you always have the option of sending it back. Before we get into the market recap, we have a guest coming on at 1 o'clock. So it's 10:30 a.m. now, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have the lovely James from Bloomberg. He's been all over this beautiful ETF saga. We're going to talk about the ETH ETF. We're going to talk about everything that's going on in the space. So if you guys want to join, then set your reminder and retweet this tweet right here on X so that way more people know and that they can stop by. I hope you guys are also subscribing to the channel because we have about 126 subscribers until 15K. So please make sure you are liking, you're subscribing to the channel, and you're sharing this stream out with friends because we really want to hit that 15K and throw a freaking party out here. Let's hop into the market recap. Today we got some green. Pendle is doing good. We got Immutable. That's doing pretty well. Ronin blockchain is doing pretty all right. ICP is up as well. So if you guys want to have any chart requests, then you can start throwing them in the chat, and we will get after it. We will get after it. All right. So enough with these bank stocks. Get away from me. Get away. We got Bitcoin. That's $42,983 today, down 0.22%. Seems like we're still lingering. Green dot, momentum up. Money flow down a little bit. VWAP a little sideways. Boop. We see that we are slightly bullish with the RSI, but we need that momentum to pick up. Checking right here again, 41.5 is still in play, but bullishly, and kind of neutral, I would like to test 43.7, 43.8, and let's tap that thing. Let's tap it. Da-na-na-na-na-na. But yeah, that's really what I'm looking for, is that 43.8. It seems like it's just something we have been fiddling with, haven't been able to really conquer. Who knows? Hopefully we have a bullish weekend. We do have a monthly breakout with Bitcoin, as we saw yesterday, and that green dot is still printing and the momentum is still moving up. It's just we could see that this volume, I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it a little better now. It's just lacking a little bit. Let's look at Ethereum. That's $2,300 on the dot right now, down 0.12%. We see that the momentum is kind of lagging. It's a little sideways, although we have a nice green dot that's printed. VWAP is moving up. It just seems like that the money flow is not there, and it might go into the red, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, especially because the RSI is giving us bearish sideways vibes. 2340, of course, everything could turn around this instant, and we could just moon. But at the same time, we have levels that we watch, which is 2613, and also 2120, again, is still in play and has been defended in the past. Still same level, still same. This is what happens when you sideways trade, guys. It just, oh, man. We have Litecoin, the freaking right corn. Everybody loves Litecoin. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. I want to talk about so many things with you guys. I do. I freaking do. But look at Litecoin. Shout out to Chad for earlier, too. Helped me stack the $68.09 Litecoin, up 0.87%. So, again, typically, Litecoin likes to pamp a little bit and likes to sit in the green while everything else is in the red. It typically makes sense for her. A little bit of Christmas tree action, but more recently, a green dot that's printed here. Momentum slightly being brought up right now. VWAP pamping, and it seems that the money flow is tinkering towards that zero line, but maybe, just maybe, it could start to pick up if all the other indicators are giving us that love and that positivity. We see that the RSI wants to breach neutral, so let's see if we breach that 50 line and go bullish. We are struggling, man. I want to see $69 Litecoin because it's a cool number, but more importantly, we want $70.95 Litecoin so we could tap this 200-day SMA, and then $74.50 is where we need to find support right freaking now. It's what I want. It's what I want. It's what I need. Beautiful, beautiful Litecoin. Litecoin is beautiful. All right, what's next? What's next? We have Dogecoin that's under 8 cents right now, 0.079, down 0.18%. Blah, same thing. Money flow down, red dot printed. VWAP is going up a little bit. The RSI is still giving me sideways energy. As you guys could see, it's just kind of been in the same spot for a few days. We want to close at that 8 cents which we really haven't been doing. Unfortunately, we've been at this 0.079 for just a while now, and it's just like we want this price action, but this is what happens. We test our patience here in crypto. Make sure you guys are entering that poll. As we look at Cardano today, that's up 1.34%. We got that beautiful green dot that's pushing that momentum up. It seems like we're going to breach that zero line. Money flow doesn't look too strong, but the VWAP does look pretty confident right now. And that RSI is breaching neutral, maybe going bullish. Seems like 45 cents was defended, but still bearish case scenario. I'm looking at that, and bullish case is still 64 cents. XRP, after all of the things that happened this week, still lingering around 50 cents. Seems like 48 cents has not been tapped. It's been defended around 50 cents. And we're still looking at 48 cents bearishly. Bullishly, we want that 54 cents to come back. But again, it doesn't look too great. Red dot printed, money flow down. It just isn't giving me the best of the zest at the moment. At the moment. Do we have any requests in the chat? Oh, I see Dynex. Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Dynex, 68 cents, down 0.43%. Same thing still basically in play. Red money flow seems like it's moving up a little bit. Green dot pushed the momentum over. However, the VWAP is down and the RSIs are far apart, which indicates a little bit of volatility that could be possible. We're still in a bullish territory, but it seems like we are inching a little bit downwards. Freaking, oh my gosh, I need a Frankie.
Bing bang. Bing bang. Bing bang.
We do have that goal of 76, basically 77 cents here, and maybe establishing support at 55. But those are the levels that we're still looking at. Same stuff. Same sheesh, different day, as they say. Membershippery for chartery to see the curvature. We love curvature, bro. We love curvature. All right, so let's go to Link. Let's go to Linky Link. I want to link with you, bae. You guys know what I'm talking about. So Link is actually making some moves today. Now, Link is something that we've been waiting for. And honestly, I remember watching Link go from a few bucks last cycle. I was watching this sheesh pump. I was like, let's freaking go. And there were a few things that were going on with Chainlink at the freaking time. It's just absolutely wild. I love this space so much, man. I really do. Like, the charts are insane. It's something I just love to watch. But yeah, so we got Link out here. It's $18.63. Just straight up freaking wow. Just look at this chart right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. So we have $18.63, up 8%. Let me just expand these lines out a little bit for you guys so you guys could see what we're dealing with here. Wow. Wow, wow. Look at this. The RSI shooting for the stars. Green dot, bringing that momentum up. What is going on? Money flow, VWAP pamping, like wow. Just wow. Look at this. Overbought territory, which, again, could be a little bit of a risk because we were really high in that overbought territory here in November. And we know what happened then. We know what happened then. We took a little bit of a dip and we consolidated pretty much until January 25th, where we established a nice support, which is what we were looking for at $15.28. And now look what's happening. We breached $16.09, and now we're looking up to around $19.58. We were looking for an $18 target, as you guys can see here, based on what we were looking at these little rejection points from April of 2022. But next, I'm really looking for that $19.64, because again, we look at history. We established a nice support at this level, shot up to 27 bucks in January 2022, but came back down. And as you can see in the past, when we kind of chopped at this level, didn't establish a good support. We did pimp indeed, but we always came back down to this level of around $26. We always came back to this level, chopping up at the seams, and then we finally rejected it here in January of 2022, and it led eventually to the lows of 2022, almost the lows. But that was 2023. But for 2022, it hit our lows of around $5.80 and eventually led to that $5.07 about in June of 2023. So yeah, that's the next level I'm looking at, is that $19.58 based on history. And then again, that $26 based on all the history that's up here as well, all the chop. But that's all the bullish scenarios. Bearish scenario, or neutral, I guess, is to establish support at $16 based on, again, the failure of support that we haven't really gotten here. And also, if we retrace to $15.34, I wouldn't be mad either and reestablish support there, even though we got a nice one right here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wow. The Linky. Link is crazy, man. What else we got? Solana. So, Solana, low-key respecting our technical analysis. We got a fresh green dot printed, momentum shooting up, VWAP up, volume doing pretty good, and we got the RSIs that are shooting in a bullish direction and are in the bullish zone. We're at $101.53, up 3.84%. Levels we're watching are pretty much the same, where TA was respected majorly at $78 a few days ago on the 23rd of January. Shot up. Seems like we're being defended at $94, which is where we were looking to establish support here. And it seems that we are testing repeatedly the $105 target that we have, but we're really not able to conquer it. Maybe this could be our move up there. We don't know. No one has a crystal ball, but we're still looking at that $105. And if anything, establish that support at 94. But maintaining $100 is important just for the psychology of the whole thing. Let's see. I don't know if this token has history. Let me go double check really quick, because I think this is new. Yeah, I can't look at Jupiter. I know people want me to look at Jupiter, this airdrop. It's only like 2-3 days old, so there's no TA that can be done on that one. Oh, man, isn't that wild? Let's see. My nose looking like McDonald's golden arches. Oh, no, Dave, no. Dave, oh, your PFP is nice, though. You have your hat and everything. That's very nice. Let's see. Naked Canadian, Outcast. That chart is just beautiful. Indeed, Outcast. Chad, nice to see you. You're creating many... Whoa. You know what? I don't really know what's going on, so I can't really comment. Andy S., what's up, dude? Randi Candles, that's hilarious, dude.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Franking Candles, Bing bong. Rudy Poo wrote, that's so funny. Let's see. I'm like looking to see if we have any other little requests, but I don't think we do. Nicholas Pitts, nice to see you too. I don't know if I said hello to you. No BS, what's up? Nice to see you. Crabman, I don't think I said hello to you. All set. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. Wick is in the chat. Coca-Cola is just chilling there. Is Wifey Wick here? Shout out to Wifey Wick too. Tell her I said hello. Crypto's rapper said bing bong in the chat. Everyone's bing bonging. Is MoonPay a legit on-ramp? I wish I could answer that question, M2, but I'm in New York, so I don't think I have access to MoonPay. What's up, Jim C, in the chat? Dave P wants some Ordi. Yeah, I could see some Ordi for you. In the meantime.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
So again, Ordi is a little new. but we could do a little. We have a red dot that's printed. We're at $57.13, down about 1.5% almost. Guys, VWAP down, money flow down. RSI is highly far apart, which indicates a volatility. And we are in a bearish zone. We were completely oversold at this point, overbought, excuse me, which makes a lot of sense because it was a huge run up. So the only level I could really tell you about is this $46.66 to see if you guys could establish support there. But it seems like, again, you keep testing, $64.30 about, and it's just not happening. Bullishly, established support there. Bearishly or neutral-ish, $46.50 something. Yes. Oh, yeah. Piano Matty B is on tonight. Yes, it's Friday. So, yeah, if you guys want to check out Piano Matty B, he's going to be live at 10:30 or 10:28, technically. He does it. 10:28 Eastern PMs. And it's a great show. They're in the piano bar with Kyle Mack, and it's just such a great show.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Wait, let us see her hands. Are you Mrs.? Wait. Eyes. Smiley face.
Dave. Thank you for the super chat. You know, everyone knows I wear this ring all the time. This is not a wedding ring. This is just my ring. This is just my ring, and it's my right hand. It's my right hand. Guys are crazy. Oh my gosh, that's such a funny line. Thank you. What's up, Johnny Bulla? It's nice to see you, my friend. Piano Matty B is great. Yes, indeed, Misko. Nice to see you, man. He looks like a person who's enjoying everything about his life. Yes, and his son is so amazing, too. His son plays the piano on the streams. It's absolutely, just beautiful. Beautiful. No, I'm not married. This is just my ring. You guys are losing your noodles in the chat. But yeah, definitely a good time to be alive. Tim, nice to see you in the chat. Again, we have the birthday countdown. I just want to remind you guys, 13 days until the birthday. Pump it.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And also make sure you guys are prepared for the 1 p.m. Eastern stream today with the beautiful James from Bloomberg. We're going to talk about so much today, and I'm so excited. We have 125 subscribers until we hit 15K. So I hope you guys could make sure you guys like and subscribe, share the video, so that way we could share everything out, and you guys are there and retweeting this tweet as well, so we could get people to get notified about this beautiful stream that's happening later. I'm so excited to do the Randi Hipper show, man. And I'm happy that we're just rebranding. We're out here. We're building as a community. And this is what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I'm married to Bitcoin. It's true. I did post that. I am married to Bitcoin. And I feel like we're all married to Bitcoin in a way because, listen, we love Bitcoin. We love the freedom that it gives us, the ability to have peer-to-peer transactions without censorship and be able to actually own something, which is a generational wheel that we have to break. And speaking of wheels that might be broken, I don't know, guys. Do you think we should keep the show at this time, 9:45 a.m.? I put up a poll in the chat. 69% of you guys said to keep it, and 16% said 10:30, and 15% of you guys said 12 p.m. So is this the vibe? Is the AM show? You guys like the morning wake up and zest? Is that the vibe I'm getting here? Is that the vibe I'm getting here? I want to let me know in the chat. It's 8:45 for you. Yeah, I know that it's it's very early. Oh wait, it's Financial Failure's birthday? Wait, did he write that? Literally my birthday today. February babies unite. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
say happy birthday to Financial freaking Failure. Put a rocket, put a SpongeBob emoji, pump it up. Yay! Happy birthday, Financial Failure. Thank you for spending your birthday with us. You're amazing, man. The age of Aquarius, it's true. It is true. I wake up way too early to push the stream later. It's true. It's actually true. Let's see. I don't know. I see a lot of you guys. Golden said it's too early for the West Coast. Is that what he said? I know it's like 6:45 for the West Coast. So I don't know. Do you guys? It's a great time for you because you go from PMB to me. Yeah, that makes sense. Crypto Law says you turn me up in the morning. That's so sweet. Hi, Cryptophasia. Incognito. Way too early for the West Coast. I don't know. I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to see because I feel like there are a lot of West Coasters that are here. But we're just going to have to see what happens. We're going to have to see what happens. I'm thinking about it. But the poll, I've tried to leave it up to the people for the most part. And it seems like 69% of you guys are like very, very infatuated with the 9:45 a.m. time. So, I don't know, man. I'm a little shook. Oh my gosh, financial failure gave away 10 memberships for his birthday? Thank you for the membershipery. Thank you for the membershipery. That is amazing, bro. That is amazing. Make sure you guys say thank you to Financial Failure. If you have the membershipery rain, put a rain emoji in the chat if you are a member. Put a sheesh.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, you gave me
You're welcome.
Happy
TD.
birthday F+.
Thank you for the $2. And happy birthday to Financial Failure. Yay. That is amazing. Someone said start 30 minutes later. So maybe like, yeah, that would basically be 10:30. Like around 10:30-ish if I did, like, I don't know, do I do 10 a.m., which is only 15 minutes. It doesn't really make sense. Or 10:30. That's why I put the 10:30 there. So I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. John English. Nice to see you, John English. Giovanni. I'm doing good. How are you, Gio from X? Alvio is in this chat. Oh, you guys are gorgeous. Crypto Outcast like an evening show. Do you guys think I should do an evening show of some sort as well? Guys, put a 1 or a yes emoji if you think I should do an evening show of some sort. And put a 2 or a no emoji if you think I should not. So 1 or yes for evening, 2 or no for no evening. Because I've had an idea on my mind for a while, but I'm just not sure. I don't know. Let's see. Keep it AM. But what if I do, like, I'm not saying to move this show to the PM. I don't want to do a Daily Zest PM. I'm talking about, like, something different. Dave Digital, it would be a WWE watch party. That's funny. 15-minute stream in the evening. But then that would make me feel like maybe it should be a pre-recorded 15 minutes instead of like a live 15 minutes, because I feel like if I go live, then I get lost in the sauce with you guys. After you turn 21, maybe you'll need a later start time. No. I don't know. Maybe a quick live in the evening. I gotta see. This is very interesting. All right. Different is good. I agree. missteencrypto after dark. That's hilarious, dude. Spoon, hello. Good morning, Spoon. Nice to see you. All right. I'm just getting some community feedback right now. Only has evil straight hair, Randy telling us how great CBDCs are. So my straight hair is my evil alter ego. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Alrighty. I got you, man. I got you. Red Panda would be happy with a later time. Red Panda's cool. All right, so I have a general consensus. Because, it's about this community and what we want to do. I'm not so concerned about, things that go on, but if you know what I mean. But, yeah, if you guys are interested in the evening show, I do what's best for my community. And it's something that's on my mind, so something that I'm going to consider. Thank you guys for all the input. I really appreciate it. It seems like TikTok is saying keep the same time as well for the morning. All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. All the membershipry that's flying. Jeff is from California, so we have a Californian in here. That's gorgeous. Yeah, guys, I feel like we're killing the game. I feel like we're doing good. We're just getting after it, and we're educating everybody, which is so important. We even see family coming into the streams nowadays, so things are getting zesty. People are asking questions, and more we're seeing people question the money. They're questioning how the system works, why things are the way they are right now. And it's not going to stop. It's going to be more prominent, and people are going to want more answers. I appreciate you guys for supporting me. I appreciate everybody that's going to be there at 1 p.m. Eastern for the James from Bloomberg podcast that we're going to be doing. Again, 1 p.m. Eastern, a few hours from now. So make sure you guys, after the stream, when you get redirected there, you guys smash the like on that and share it out with friends so more people know what's going on. Have an amazing day. Have a fantastic weekend. A happy Friday. See you in a few hours. And as always, stay zesty. Smash the like, subscribe, and share this video. Hold on, I'm going to play the song because I love it.
Bing bang. Why don't you